Hello everybody, Stuart Wheeler, Feeding Wheelchair Skills here, and this is another wheelchair pushing diaries. In this episode I'm in Maidenhead. I had to stop at my printers to get something and I thought I'd go and have a look round down by the riverside in Maidenhead. Parked in a car park, see from the dodgy accessible parking right by the entrance. Sometimes a bit of a challenge to get out of there, but it's manageable. So across the road, thanks mate for stopping there. So yeah, just across the road, casters up, head forward to get out of the road and head along the river's edge now towards Maidenhead and the A4 Bath Road. To my left here is the cut-in path towards the lock, originally dug out so that boats can access the lock. And there's some little occasional cobbled strips across the path. I have to lift my casters over so they don't snag. I'm at the lock now and yeah, there's a boat in there at the minute, just being lowered to continue along its journey. I remember coming here when I was a kid to watch the boats eating ice cream. These tiered bits in front of us, the stepped bits there, used to be full of people watching the boats. But time to carry on. So across the road here, it's quite a tight bend, so I just make sure I stop and those cars coming around. To the left, the junction here, the left path goes, or the road goes to Rainmill Island, but I'll show some of that in another episode. So continue along the river's edge, and I spot an abandoned boat. Looks quite unusable now, sunk in the river. Don't know how long it's been there or how long it will be there, but yeah, so just carrying along, lifting my casters up over the cobbled strips. A little bit of camber I'm having to deal with occasionally, and the camber's there obviously for the water drainage. The dark bit there by the tree, there was tree roots coming up, so I have to slow down and be careful not to catch my casters on those tree roots. There's the boat just passing there that was in the lock. Autumn is slowly coming upon us with the leaves on the ground, but it feels nice in the crisp September air. Boats, I'm not sure whether they're all houseboats or pleasure boats. Certainly some interesting boats there. So just to my right now is Crazy Golf and a playground. Actually, the sign at the Crazy Golf says no golf to be played. Another abandoned boat, it's got a big puddle in it, so I don't think that's going anywhere quickly. Yeah, we've been to Crazy Golf quite often as my little boy was growing up. It always made me laugh. A big sign says no golf, and there's Crazy Golf. Anyway, this boat here, just on the left there, looks like a funny looking boat. Maybe it's a tugboat or something, I'm not sure. So yeah, out from under the tree line path, and yeah, back in the sunshine. This lady's just coming up here. I have to ask her to pause while I zip round her because the path thins here and changes its surface, a bit more uncomfortable now to wheel along, and it smoothens out a bit, which is nice. And then just here I'm going to take the path to the left, goes in front of some flats, keeps close to the water's edge. Lift my casters up there, and again there, and there. And there's their flats car park. It's just coming up as well as a little incline, so head forward, sharp pushes on the fronts of my wheels, get to the top. It's a little eddy that goes into the river there I've just gone over basically. Roll down the ramp, the other side, and bang on right here, and go down this little sort of footpath. Out onto the main road, over those paving slabs there, a bit uncomfortable to push on. Bang a left here into Bridge Gardens. And then I noticed this on the side of this building, there's a digital display, so I thought, let's have a look at that, see what that is. And it's actually reading the flow of the river in cubic meters per second. Yeah, the flow of the river in cubic meters per second, which I thought was quite interesting. And there's Maidenhead Bridge there, just on the left. And it's just, the bridge was first constructed in 1280, made of wood then, and it's a Grade 1 listed building. It collapsed and got rebuilt several times. But yeah, I started my push from around that bend up there near there. But yeah, so sorry, the bridge was first constructed in 1280 and fell to bits and got rebuilt and fell to bits again, and then it was originally, the structure you can see now was finished in 1777. So yeah, I noticed this gate was open as well here, so I thought, yeah, I might as well have a quick look under here, see what it's about. Just a little patioed area on the edge of the river. I've magnet fished across the other side of there before, so I wonder if I could come here and do some magnet fishing. Building on the right there is a hotel, but I get the feeling this patch isn't part of the hotel because it's quite unkept. Just round here, that's the tunnel I came under, but just have a look up here, there's not much to see. Imagine if this wasn't closed off, that might be quite a nice place for the homeless to stay at night. So yeah, let's head out, leave the gardens now, a little bit uphill. Back up to the fountain, get my cart up over the little cobbled strip there around the patioed area, just to make it a smoother ride. So right there, the van waits for me, nice one, cheers mate. Casters up there over the crossings, tarmac's, well, concrete there's a bit rubbish, and then I'm going to turn right here. And the path's a bit rubbish, gets a bit thin, I need to cut the hedges back. I'm thinking, should I get in the road? It just looks a lot smoother, but let's make my way away from the junction first, I think, while I get in the road. Lots of driveways I need to cross now, it's getting quite repetitive, and you can see where the tarmac's on the path's been dug up several times to lay cables or something. So if I just get in the road, it's smoother, dodge those maintenance covers, a little bit of camber every now and then. Fully aware of my surroundings, dodging the cars, ducking behind this car here, there's another car coming. Just have to wait a moment. Yeah, no, another one coming. Right, let's have it. Get around there. Tarmac's nice and smooth in the sun. Get out of the way of this delivery van. Not been around this part of Maidenhead before, but I did check the map earlier, so if I come up here and I had to turn right in a minute to get back to where I started. So yeah, just get out of the road here, it's a junction, the road's got quite busy. So there we go, leave it there for now. And that was a little trip around Maidenhead along the river's edge. Any comments, leave below, and I'll see you on the next episode. Cheers, thanks, bye.